Yes, I can hear you, Nathan.
Matthew, you're breaking up.
What do you mean you're breaking up?
Hey, you're like breaking up.
What? What are you on about?
You're breaking up, you whore.
Breaking up what?
You skank. You dirty, dirty skank.
You're the one that's breaking up.
Yeah. Skank.
About time, Nathan. Good. It's about Lawrence. Oh, there he is, the man of the hour.
Hello, hello.
Kyle, my guy.
Nathan.
Oh, God.
Oh, I miss you, man.
Holy shit, it is been.
I flipping miss you.
Actually.
Where the? Are you still in Briz?
Yeah, I am. Fat.
Brisbane. Kyle, why do you hang out with this
No.
guy? He's such a.
I don't know,
skank.
man. He's a weird character.
Weird
He's a
character.
skank.
No, I'm just joking. He's good. He's a good lad. What do you mean?
Ah, he's a lovely man. He's a lovely.
You say that with everyone, you
With a
bell
big-
slapping bearded bitch. What are you talking about?
I even have a beard, you
Yes, you
whore.
do. Exactly. Grow some hair.
Going now in 3, 2, 1. What's going, bros? This is PewDiePie. Welcome back to me.
Oh my
I
god.
fucking kicked him out of the call.
You're a dog. You're a dog.
Okay. What you said?
Do I have to do it again? Do I
What?
have to do the whole intro again?
That was actually perfect. That made me laugh. Oh my god, that set the whole scene for the rest of the
Hey, am I redoing the intro or?
What do you think? You should have say welcome to the Pitty podcast and introduce everyone.
Yeah, didn't I do that? I thought
You
I
j-
did.
You want me to do it? I'll do it.
I hate Indonesians. All right,
I'll do it
go.
again. I'll do it again. Alright. Am I good to go?
Yes, for Nathan.
Okay. Hello and welcome to today's Pitty's podcast. My name is Nathan. Before we begin, I just want to acknowledge the original custodians of the land, the Darug people, the Gurundai Daligs.
Excuse me, the
I
Gurundai.
just want to acknowledge the leaders past, present, and future.
Yep, salam alaikum.
And I'll see my good man Jaden at the gas station. We're gonna sniff some petroleum together, brother. So yeah,
How do you go from that to that?
yeah. My welcome to country. Yeah, welcome to Pitty's podcast. Hi.
That was good.
You gonna introduce everyone or? Fuck
Yeah,
Nathan, you're not set up for this, are you?
So we have Matthew,
Oh my god.
him, and we have the wonderful
Faggot.
Kyle
Ugh.
Bernardo, straight from Brisbane. What a man!
No, he's actually from Bundaberg. Actually,
I'm
get it
from
right.
Bundaberg.
Bundaberg with a Bundaberg rum.
Man, I'm sad.
Why are you sad, Kyle?
You saying I'm from Bundaberg?
Because you are from Bundaberg.
Just 'cause
Yeah,
live in
I
the
checked.
middle
I
of
checked. I
Brisbane
checked
City.
you in Snapchat maps, and I found you in Bundaberg.
Wait, I thought I was on.
Nah.
All
Wait
right.
a minute. All the time I make myself.
So Nathan, how you been, Nathan? Since
I'm not even on the map. I'm actually good.
how you been, Nathan?
I've been so good, man. I started uni this week and last
Ooh.
week, and it was so lit.
What are you doing in
Yeah,
uni,
no,
Nathan?
just I'm doing for you who don't know, I'm going to University of Sydney doing a Bachelor of Science and
Ooh.
Advanced Studies. Advanced,
Jesus.
pretty lit.
Jeez.
pretty cool.
Spicy
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah, an interesting story. A bunch of 23-year-old, a bunch of fourth year students came up to me and thought I was 20 and asked me to go to a party. And I noticed that the party was at a pub, and I said I legally can't go. And
Wait a minute. Are you only wait?
I'm still 17.
He's 2002, Kyle. He's one of those
What?
guys. He's
No.
2002.
You know what? Oh, that blows my mind.
Yeah, he acts really
man.
mature and older.
No, here's the thing. everyone I ever worked with, when me and Nathan used to work together, I always thought like they were my age until like I realized that is not the
We're
case.
12-year-olds,
That was
man.
not
We're
the
like
case.
Kyle's
12-year-olds.
5'10", 4'10".
Exactly. I just fit in, man. I actually didn't realize. Holy shit.
But
Shut your
have
ass
to.
up.
Okay then. Okay, Nathan, go
I
then.
was actually about to catch a case when I was younger. Jesus.
Whoa,
Oh, bro, don't worry. all good.
whoa. No, it isn't.
Kyle has a six-pack, so that's all you need to know about.
I mean, he's a he's a good looking chap, but I didn't really think that he would. What?
And he speaks Spanish. He knows the lyrics to Despacito. That's how you know.
Ooh, dude. Oh my god.
I remember
You're bringing
that.
up the good memories.
I remember that.
Damn.
Such a puff.
That was
Alright. Talking about Nathan, by the way. But
Just to let you guys know, the first time Kyle and I met,
I was about to get into
was
that,
at my
but-
trial at
Who did
trial
your
at
trial?
Macca's, and yes, and Kyle taught me how to properly, cloth down some tables.
Wait,
and,
was I the person for your trial?
Yeah, you were my trial guy. You were the first guy.
Dude, I was
Oh,
trying
that's
to
cute.
get
I remember,
so
like,
many
like-
people because
Like
everyone
calling me
hated
over with
it.
his hand, and I was like, do I go? Do I not? Oh, it was great. I loved it.
was he a good mentor, Nathan?
Of course he was.
Damn.
Beautiful.
Beautiful man.
I think it, hands down, Nathan was actually like genuinely probably one of like the easiest people to like teach, and he actually like did not ape out in the middle of the floor while his customers.
Oh, thank goodness.
No, man. I was born to be in the fast food industry. I'm telling you.
Good Christian boy.
Amazing.
That's
Good
my
Christian
hustle.
boy. But I was about to get into that on how each other, met each other. I don't think I was English, but I remember when I met Nathan, year 7. He was a little refugee kid. Didn't know what to do. And it was what was it? Yeah, Miss Samuel's art class, Nathan. I saw you walk in with your buddy. I
Oh,
know who your
yeah.
buddy was, and he was a chubby little boy. He's like, "Oh, I'm Nathan. Hi, nice to meet you." Shook my hand, gave me a hug for no reason. I didn't ask for one as
I
well.
did not hug you.
And
shit.
again, he started hitting on a few women straight away in year 7. Like, it's good to start young. Well, that's not good.
Young man's a player.
Dude, what the heck was I hitting on?
Remember you were hitting on a few of those birds that were walking around in C1? Remember?
What, Miss Samuels?
I don't
Miss Samuel's like
remember
81. All right, she already touched chili, but still, that's different.
Oh, she was in a fit, bro.
I wonder if she's still alive. Bless her
Damn,
heart.
girl had. No, she got fired. I mean, it's either that or she died and they covered it up.
that. Whoa, what? That went
the
from like
fuck?
Honestly, how
0
it
to
feels,
100.
right?
Covered up. Well, how do you know that she got
Like,
fired?
I-
Really morbid.
How do you know she got fired, Nathan?
I think she got fired.
You think?
Oh man.
Full man. Yeah, he's a full man. He's a school captain. Not a good goalkeeper.
Oh, come on, man. It was one game.
What was the
It was
score?
the
What
one
was the
game.
score? What was the score,
It
Nathan?
was 11-0, I promise. It was only 11.
11-0. Unbelievable. But
Alright, mate. Alright, by the way, our centre back scored a hat trick of own goals, alright? So,
was
So,
that
come on, our
not
defense was-
Steve? No, what's his name?
Stephen Guy.
Yeah, Stephen Guy. Yeah, he's the one that scored the own goals, and everyone gave you shit about that. But to Kyle, I don't know when I met Kyle. I don't know him personally. I mean, we're getting there. We're getting there, aren't we, Kyle?
We're getting him there.
We're about to
Soon,
get
soon.
engaged very soon.
Mhm.
But what you call it? Nah, I met him.
Weddings next year.
Yep, weddings next year. Yep, Nathan, you're invited. No, you're not, mate. Unlucky. But
No, I'm invited. I want to come.
Invited to PAX East.
oh yeah, we have to. We that's hopefully that's where we go to fucking Pax in America. But yeah, met Kyle when I first joined a call and it was Kyle. I don't even remember really. Kyle, do you
It
remember?
was definitely for Siege or CS. It was one of those games.
We started to play a lot more recently, but
Yeah.
it was from Jacob, Ryan, from
I know
Dim
Jacob and
server.
Ryan were definitely in the call.
But yeah, it was definitely from Siege, I think, and then now we play other games together, which is good, and starting to see that Carl was a good bloke, and he reminds me of for some reason Nathan. I'm gonna ask you this. Kyle kind of reminds me of McGinray, like personality wise, and he's just a good going on guy. Like for just some reason, I get that every time I think of Kyle, I think of McGinray. Like you can just easily get along with Kyle, and he's just
See
nice.
that? There are similarities. I can see that.
Like, do you see that, or am I just a bit of a head case for thinking that? Because I just can't stop thinking
No, I
McGinray.
agree.
Because they're just,
I agree.
I mean, I know they're both Filipino, all right. They're both Philos, but like at the same time, I feel like with the attitude wise and the just how nice they are.
But McGinray can't speak Spanish.
Oh yeah, true. That. Oh, you never know. You never know. But yeah, he speaks more Asian languages, McGinray. Considering that the guy's like what Japanese, Korean as well, which is
What a chink.
yeah, what a. Oh, of course you would. Oh yeah, like you can speak fucking coronavirus, Nathan, in Indonesia.
I can speak chink. I'm half Asian, which is good enough.
Not really. You should have just joined the New Zealanders, really. But is there any memories? What, Nathan? Okay, good bitch. All right, so since Nathan, we just graduated. Well, you just say just, but it feels like it's been a while ago, even though it's been like what? Can I count?
5 months.
Yeah. Do
5
you
months.
for Kyle? Because Kyle's an old fuck. He's 34 and he has kids and he's got a wife. Do you have
You've got
any?
a younger brother. Shut up.
Do you have any memories of school? Any moments at school that you remember, or any stories that you like to tell? I mean, for Nathan,
Yes, I do.
and also told you Kyle yesterday that if you had any yesterday to remember, but I feel like you just woke up like about 30 minutes ago, so I feel like your memory's not all in there.
Scratch that. It was like definitely maybe like
Hey,
20.
Sunday, man.
It was closer.
Sunday,
It was-
come on.
Okay, so Nathan, if you got one or got a couple, then we'll see what do you got, Nathan? What do you got for us?
So when it was in year 7 and I was trying to like fit in, and I was like, I just started to like become like extroverted at that point. Like I was introverted for the majority of my life, and then I started to get extroverted. And I was like, I want to be cool. Like I want to make friends because I was never cool. And pretty much it was in English, year 7 English, and we were watching the Lego movie.
Wow.
And our Mr. Perry, do you remember Mr. Perry, Matt?
Yeah, I do. I never had him though, but I know he was a cool bloke.
Pretty much, you know how there's like good cop and bad cop
In what?
in like Lego movie.
A Lego movie? I don't remember Lego movie. I don't remember it. Nah.
Yeah, well, there's a good cop and a bad cop, and I tried to be super, super funny, and pretty much, Mr. Perry asked me like, "Oh, so Nathan, what's your opinion on the police officer?" And I said, "You know what? He can be a bad cop, but he's got a good cock."
What?
I did not realize that was where
I didn't see that was going.
That was
But
not.
that's just like a very Nathan response to say as well. Seems like Nathan back then would say something dumb as like that. So what happened after that?
I got taken out of the classroom, and he wasn't very happy.
Of
That's
course.
my story.
Yeah, you're year 7 and you're talking about good cop with a bad cop with a good cock.
In year 7.
Yeah, I think that's not a good start to the year. You saying that.
No, it's not.
But yeah, I remember Mr. Perry. He was a good bloke. But no, we only talked to him a few handful of times when we did touch in year 7. But that's then over there. So yeah, I'm trying to think of a.
I mean, there was one. Oh no! Wait, you're gonna post this, are you? Are you gonna post
if
this?
you want to say, okay, I can edit this, right? Okay, just say
No,
if you
fine,
no, if you wanna. If you
something about Julius, and I don't know.
Oh no, you can. He's what he's gonna do? Come to okay. First of all, he lives in. I was about to say his fucking address. He lives in Ryde, so Nathan, he's not gonna drop you or anything. Plus, you're beautiful, and if anything happens to you, Nathan, the boys will come after Julius. So, if you're hearing this, Julius, yeah, fuck yeah. All right, Nathan, go ahead. Go ahead. What is it?
No, I love Julius. But something I remember in year 7 was, I'm not proud of myself, but Faith Walsh, Bella.
She's scary.
She was scary to me because like I thought she was super popular because she like knew people in the above grades, and I was
Yeah.
like, damn, she's popular.
Yeah, I used to think that as
I was
well.
super
Damn.
She was one of those girls that you just look at like,
And,
oh, she don't want to mess with her. Yeah, sorry, Nathan. Go.
Mhm. Yeah, super intimidating, and pretty much her friend Maxine West.
Oh, Nathan, we all had a. Oh, you had something for that, didn't you?
Maxine West had a bit of a crush on me when I first went to ride,
Of course, it's
and
fucking
Faith Walsh or Bella came up to me, and since she was friends with Maxine, was like telling me I think you should date Maxine, and I said, oh, I don't really want to, and she said, I'm gonna blackmail you if you don't.
Hold on.
Remember, I was new year 7, you know,
And
I
this
was
is year
a new
7.
kid.
A big bloody troglodyte looking bitch like her in year 7 says that she's gonna blackmail an innocent Indonesian boy.
Damn.
Jesus.
Man's fresh off the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I was a fob, and I was chubby,
It's still
and I
are.
was like, you know, I was different, and I was like trying to, you know, make a new life at Ribe, and she tells me she's gonna blackmail me, and I'm like, all right, you know, I'm already scared of her, so I'm gonna do what she says, and Maxine asked me out, and I said, yeah, sure, and then she asked me, oh, do you want to like be something, and I was like, okay, I wasn't really keen, she could kind of see it, but here's the thing. Julius liked Maxine
Yeah.
at that time. So I remember I went into a science class one day. And I was only like, this was my 3rd week into high school ever. And I go in there, and Julius comes over to me, pushes me, and says, Maxine was mine, you dog. What? Maxine. He was fighting over Maxine.
Honest, there was a lot of really cute people when we worked at McDonald's.
Counting
right,
Nathan, counting Nathan,
I agree.
counting Nathan,
I
counting
agree.
counting Nathan.
Holy hell! I'm like looking back at it now, and I can see like the social media and stuff. But
I
oh my
love really
goodness,
pretty
back
people.
then, sheesh, it was. Oh my god, Nathan, did you ever go to the cruise with us?
No. I literally worked. I literally started working as soon the day after the cruise. But I missed out.
Damn. Yeah. All right. Well, all I remember from the last. Okay, honestly, like the last time me and Nathan ever spoke, and this was like 3-4 years ago back. No, more. This would have been like 2015, so 5 years ago. Jesus Christ, I'm old.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, I just remember the last conversation me and Nathan ever had was just me egging him on about one girl. This makes me laugh every time. One girl, and her name was Izzy.
Oh, no. Not her. Oh no, the stories about her. Jesus.
About that, my guy.
Oh man. Yeah, and I was like, the first question I ever asked him seriously was like, "Do you have feelings, Izzy?" Because it was blatant. Everyone knew, all the girls. It was fucking weird. It was Arquil, Mia Chippendale knew. Goddamn.
You
There's
about
so
what?
many
About
people that
you
knew.
liking Izzy?
No, about you liking Izzy.
No.
Nathan.
Like,
Oh,
what are you
Nathan.
talking about?
I did feel like there was a
Wait,
connection.
let
there.
him finish the story.
No, but that was pretty much it. And I just remember you were so nervous about it, and you didn't want to say anything. And it was
that's
just so
so
obvious to
cute,
everyone else.
Nathan. That's
And I was like,
adorable.
Damn, this man needs to get some. Pouring his
I mean,
little
to be
heart out
honest,
every
if-
time we're at work.
To be honest, if she did reject Nathan, she's missing out, man. She's missing
She
out.
would have been missing out on
Oh no, man,
Bro,
no,
she-
no.
What do you mean, nah? She's missing out.
I like. Okay, I admit I did like Izzy for like a small period when we
A
met.
solid period. It was not a
Admitted.
small
He
period.
admitted.
Oh,
There you
it
go.
was. It was. I do admit I did. However,
Okay.
I was just like, I got turned off, and I was like, oh yeah, never mind.
Is it because of like the
What was
stories
she
about her or
doing?
something, or
Oh yeah, there was some story she told me, and I was like, that's an immediate turn off.
What was the turning point? for you?
Oh, told me a story about how she got how she went for the Hail Mary
yeah? But there's so many
and
things.
she landed it.
Hail Mary. What's the Hail Mary?
What's the Hail Mary? You gotta specify this.
She I'm gonna say it as best as possible. She got down and dirty.
Did she eat his ass?
Got down and dirty.
She ate his ass. Yep, for sure. Yep. Okay.
Not for like not just with one guy, but
Oh, I heard about
Yeah,
that. Yep.
she-
Oh, Jesus. How many, Nathan?
this was when we were young, man. Like this
How
was
many
like
people did you invite, Nathan?
Yeah, how many
Jeez.
people did she invite?
We didn't know you.
Nathan was one of those guys that was there. He was just watching. God, that's nasty.
Oh no! They made him. They
I
gave
ain't
him
a
the
cock,
cock.
bro.
Nathan,
I ain't a cock.
Nathan is what you call it? He was the camera guy. Yeah, but yeah, I've heard a lot of sus stories about a lot of people, so I can see why Nathan did the evacuation, but didn't do minus the ejaculation. But
Oh my god.
I'm glad he got away from that, Nathan. Because I feel like Nathan, you're a good guy, right? I really should have even questioned you that. That's pretty thing. But
Nathan just yeeted.
he's a pretty good guy, and I feel like Nathan, you want like a pretty sensible girl, right? Am I correct? Like that's not like a community bike or has her ass flabbing out to the screen and all the boys saying, "Oh, send us dick pic." Oh, dick pics. Whoa, sending other pics. Right? Exactly. I feel like Nathan, you're a good lad. I just feel like you got out of that pretty well. Hopefully she's you don't see her every day.
I now see how that was good. How that didn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, I could imagine seeing Carl.
Me and your friends. Me and your friends.
I
We're
mean-
tight. We're friends.
Tight, yeah.
Yep.
Like she's now.
Allegedly. So you can't hold his word for it because you never
Oh my
know.
gosh.
There might be sexual partners. There might be multiple sexual partners. I don't know. I haven't talked to Nathan for a bit.
Oh my gosh. Why don't you kiss Londaway a bit more? You stupid gang.
Ooh, I like this one.
Hey, got him! Got him! Got him!
I'm not saying anything. It's fucked. I got nothing to say to that.
Oh!
I got nothing to say to that. I don't.
What do you call it? Claudia's 16th.
What happened there?
I don't know. Everyone wanted a hit at what's her name? Caitlin.
Oh, don't. See, this is why I hate Frank sometimes. I look at her, right? I was like, okay, she's pretty attractive. And Kyle's like, oh no, Kyle, sorry. I mean, Frank was like, oh, Pippin, you should get in with her. And then he's like, and he starts tapping Taylor, and then Tan starts tapping Nash, and then what the fuck am I saying? Nash starts tapping Leroy, and then everyone starts saying, oh, Pippin wants to get with not Lauren, but Claudia's cousin. Oh my god, I'm going crazy now. Claudia's friend.
What? Her cousin was like 10.
No, oh, shut the fuck up. Claudia's friend. I was like, no, I don't want to. And then like Frank was trying to like push me towards her. I was like, she's a nice girl. I've talked to her like twice, but like, nah. You wanted to get in with her, Nathan, because I saw you staring at a few people, but
Oh, what?
you were.
Well,
But no, I like the
I
part. It
just
was
want
good.
to say, Claudia told me that Caitlin thought I was the cutest out of all the guys. So
Damn. Nathan
win that race.
God,
I don't know if she wanted to get ins, but apparently I was the most attractive in her opinion. I don't mean to be boastful, but
nah, that was really
it's-
fucking
it's
boastful.
horrible.
That was really fucking boastful. One, Nathan, I did not ask if she was interested to you. You didn't have to ruin the moment and make me feel upset. All the guys that were there. We get Nathan. We know you're a cutie. All right, that's pretty obvious. You're adorable, refugee and all that, but still, I'm not surprised. I thought someone said that she was a lesbian or something, but I don't know. But yeah, nah, your boy's Pitty is he's got pretty good behavior. All right, I'm not sure about Kyle. But what else is there, Kyle? You got any stories from the old Carlingford High or that school that you had to go to in Year 12? Bankstown Girls, is that what it's called?
Wait, what?
Because remember you had to leave Carlingford to go to Bankstown Girls.
Yeah, that definitely took place. No, okay, I think it was interesting to me at least. I remember in my last year of high school, we all had like we all had like a gala day, like a sports day,
Yeah.
right? And at this particular sports day, there was a guy, and his name was Thomas,
The
and
tank
Thomas decided to now Thomas, to set the scene. Thomas is he's a pretty stout looking bloke. Like he's not short, not tall.
Yeah, so
He's kinda just
practically not Kyle and not Nathan, because you know Nathan's tall and Kyle's short. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Kyle,
pretty
go
much.
ahead.
He was just an average bloke, right?
Yeah,
But he was actually buff, like hella buff. It was kind of scary to a point. Now, what ended up happening at this sports day was, I don't know what beef they had, but we were just playing AFL, okay? And then Thomas walks up to the lankiest guy I'll ever meet, and his name's Angus. Now, good old Angus, he's actually married now. I saw him on Instagram the other day. That was
Damn.
kind of
damn!
cool.
Congratulations, Angus.
Yeah.
Congrats, Angus.
And
Fuck up, Nathan. Yep.
man, Thomas just unloaded genuinely like a flurry of punches towards Angus. And this was the coolest thing I'd ever seen, because at that point, Angus proceeded to just stand there and like nothing happened to Angus at all. The man just took the hit.
So
Like he legit just took the hit, stood there.
So wait, so
And then-
wasn't the back of the head? Was it back of his head? Was it?
No, no,
Just front?
like a genuine flurry of punches to Angus's
fl-
abdomen. Yeah, because
Yeah.
like he threw like he threw hell punches, Thomas, and what struck out to me was literally Angus just took it, stood there for a couple seconds while, you know, Thomas was kind of just like dumbfounded that he didn't do shit to Angus, and then Angus proceeds to, you know what, he got a little bit mad because Thomas was still in his face, and he did just one punch, and it was the first time I'd ever seen someone get concussed from one punch from a lankiest kid I'd ever seen.
Jesus, yeah. See, appearances like
just-
that, you can't. Yeah, it's like Nathan. You think Nathan's strong and tough, but no, he's a little softy. Aren't you, Nathan?
Damn.
I'm a bit of a.
He's a softy.
Below
I
my opinion.
can't really see Nathan as someone that would deck someone, or as much as he'll say he'll deck me, but he's too much of a
I
listen, boy.
don't like anyone, bro.
Exactly.
Unless it's on a rugby field, maybe, but no.
Yeah,
not like that.
that's your job, but like you're not gonna like staunch someone and say, "Oh, give me a 350 or something," you know?
Give me a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah.
Definitely not.
So everything's all good with that, Carl. I wonder if you had a few fights back in the old days when you were actually young.
I mean, yeah, we don't want to get into those.
What? What? Did you all solve them in a handball court? Because that's what the boys did in RSC, didn't they, Nathan? Armelan talk shit.
Yeah.
You talking shit with Armelan? Armelan says Armelan's like a basher. He's gonna take it to handball court. All right, that's pretty much it. Except for the strangers up in the oval, gossip queens and drama queens up there. But yeah. What about you, Carl? Any fights or anything?
I mean, besides that one with Angus and Thomas, because both of them were my friends.
Oh, so you can't really like pick a side.
I couldn't pick a side.
That's the
no.
worst thing about seeing your mates fight.
And, I think I could pick a side. If I was to pick a side, it would be Angus's, because he was genuinely like did not do anything except
Plus he
for
was playing
stop
defenseless, yeah.
Thomas and a play.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of my fights, a lot of my physical altercations ended with pretty much just like the teachers interrupting.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
like just okay. As usual.
We had one against Clara High School
Oh.
in AFL.
Oh, in AFL. Oh shit.
Yeah, and I was I was just getting so riled up to the point that my teacher, Miss McPhail, bless her soul, she's married as well. God damn, everyone's getting married.
Jeez, Nathan.
Um,
Nathan's next, don't
Yeah, Nathan's next.
Is he?
She had to sit me on the side because I remember vividly one of my boys got tackled like really heavily, and then the other team was just like, "Oh, get up, pussy," pretty much,
Oh.
like, egging them on.
Oh
And I was
shit.
like, "That's not on." And you just see me, this short little Asian kid, running across the field, and I genuinely leapt off the ground and I just kneed the guy in the back.
Oh,
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 my
that's
special
the
thing back in
worst
the
place
day.
to
If
knee as
people
well.
knew, if people knew,
damn, man, that would hurt.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like like anything to do with the knees to like any connection to your back. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
And I
oof.
felt bad,
Oh my
but at the
God.
same time, I was like, dude, you don't mess with our friends, man. Like,
No,
that's
bro. Yeah, you're
on.
our team's our team, bro. Don't mess
Exactly.
with my team.
Yeah, so they benched me for that, but it was kind of one of my funnier fights because the other guy was just kind of just chilling on the ground there, hovering with his hands on his back.
Not at all. Not a ride.
It's just like a lot of drama queens and stuff, but yeah. Let me see what I got else.
I mean, all scores had hella drama.
That was just
Not
pick,
always started
that
with
was just
girls and
unnecessary
You know
fight.
who it was?
I'm
It's
sorry.
girls.
Yes, the girls. It's like, mate, you're in year 12, right? You're talking shit to each other. Like, just ignore each other. What's the whole point of fighting? You gotta forget about each other in a year's time. Like, what's the fucking point? Enjoy yourself in year 12 instead of worrying about each other. And you got this girl talking about, oh, she called me a bitch. Oh my god, and then they're just fucking. Some of them are pure bimbos, really. But God bless to some of them, they're actual good fucking people. I'll tell you that. But yeah, nah. I just wish, I wish year 12. Oh, year 12 was good, but of course, everyone was a bit stressful, even though it went too fucking quick. And yeah.
It was
What? What'd you
still
say?
enjoyed it.
Yeah, I still
I did
enjoyed it.
anyway.
Yeah, of course you did. Yeah, because everyone loves you, Nathan. That's the problem. That's not the problem. I mean, like, everyone loves you.
Problem.
No, it's like, how can you, like? I said this to Carl, right? I was like, to Carl, you're a bit like Nathan McChinner. You can't just wake up in the morning and say, why do I hate Nathan? I can't find a reason to. I can't find a reason. Oh, to
Thanks,
Kyle,
man.
I can't wake up in the morning and say, oh, I'm thinking about Kyle. What's wrong with him? Nothing's fucking wrong. I have no problem with him, except for him,
Wrong.
talking to himself. That's a problem. That needs to be stopped. But at the same time, yeah, you two are good blokes, which is very grateful from. Very grateful of. Only if Kyle didn't live far away and live in Bundaberg. Thanks a lot, Kyle. Could have just waited another 3 years to meet me. But yeah.
Take us a hot minute just to...
Huh?
It would take us a hot minute just to link up.
Yeah, that's true. But any more stories? Because I got 2 more questions, and then Nathan, you can go back to watching your Disney, and Carl can. I don't know if you want to play anything, Carl, but those Nigerians are playing League of Legends. But of course, but this is a fun question. This is one that Khan told me, right? This is a question I ask for every podcast. It says, if you had to describe your sex life by using a title of a video game, what would it be?
Oh, Doom.
Doom. But when I said I said mine, I said my one was Alone in the Dark.
Oh, no! You know what? I have to give you that one. That one's pretty good. That one is
Farhan said Dead Space.
Oh, dude.
What would you be, Nathan? What's yours?
Poor Farhan.
Nathan.
Oh my god. A video game, huh? Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, what a great video game, Nathan. Thanks for telling us that.
Yep.
Hang on. Kyle, do you have one?
I just...
He said Doom.
What's yours?
Yeah.
My one's either Oblivion or fucking Alone in the Dark.
Oblivion. Alone in the Dark.
That's
just self-deprecating.
That's so sad. Yeah.
Jeez, man. No. Probably
Right, Nathan, what's yours?
Oh, bro, this is hard.
Left 4 Dead.
No. Oh my god.
Dead by Daylight.
This is hard. I've got
Like just
this is difficult.
like just take 10 seconds of your life, right, and just say, have I been sexually active, or how's my sex life going, and see, and just think of a game that you've played, Nathan, or just anything. And what would you say? A Ratchet and Clank? What do you mean?
I'm confused.
How?
No, okay, I've got it.
I mean, I get your Ratchet and Boost Clank. Okay, what?
I've got it.
What?
No one likes it.
You didn't even say anything.
Terminator.
Okay, now that can go one of two ways. It means you're hella slaying, or
you just like terminating everyone that has a go at you, Nathan, or who wants who.
That's for your own interpretation, fellas.
Okay, well, there's gotta be backstory. So, Carl, why would you say your one's Doom?
I mean, I've definitely had my chances, but I never like took anything.
Yeah. I understand. Yep.
Yeah, like I think the most interesting thing people find when I have a genuine conversation about anything of that sort is that I'm a virgin. Like people don't.
Yeah, I mean,
people are like,
your boy Pitty is.
Really?
Nathan isn't. He's had impregnated at least 3 people, but yeah.
Yeah. But it wasn't because I couldn't get some.
But it's like you just didn't choose.
It was more like.
Yeah, I would have as well, but I'm glad I got away from that
I don't
shit.
think I really want to lose it to some random person.
Yeah, you don't want to be your first. You want the one to be the one, right? Exactly. Because you got to remember that for the rest of your life. Because I know Nathan's shagged a few girls already, haven't you, Nathan?
Oh my god.
I'm just surprised, Nathan, you haven't shagged anyone.
100% a virgin.
You promise? Say wallah when you say it.
Oh, bro.
Oh,
See, I
Nathan,
believe that because Nathan's like.
No, he's just a good Christian boy. I just don't see Nathan impregnating or dating some bimbo that has like 10,000 followers on Instagram. That's like a model. I just see Nathan as like a very polite thing, very polite thing. So yeah.
Cooking Mama 2.
Why?
Cooking Mama 2.
Why?
I'm cooking. I'm cooking.
You're cooking right now, or you cooking like
cooking up a man.
What?
I'm cooking.
Cooking.
You ever play Cooking Mama?
Yeah, of course I have played Cooking Mama too. Yes, I have. But why do you say someone like Nathan Harvey is Cooking Mama too? For me, I don't have one. I just fuck around saying Blow in the Dark, but it's kind of like that for most of us. Yeah, I'm not that person that would just do one night stands with. I'm a pretty general guy. I just want a nice girl that isn't isn't a whole bag and that is truthful to me, and she doesn't have friends that pressure. Fuck off, cockatoo. Fuck off. Yep. I don't want to have any of that one girl that has like a range of friends that influences them to change their perception of me or anyone really. But it's hard to find these days because people go people rather get You know what I mean, Nathan? I mean, you're a good-looking chap. You're a good-looking chap. But you know what? You have both assets. You're good-looking and you have a good personality. Same with Kyle. He's small. Nah, that's not nice. you gotta see. It's like what I posted.
Literally never stopped me.
Yeah, it's like what I posted on your Steam. You're right. You know what I mean? Like you're a small man with a big heart and a good personality. It's true.
My freaking Steam.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll eventually find the one, but it's gonna take time. And I'm not sure if Nathan, you're scanning out for any birds out there. You're kind of just depending, trying to get your job right, do your little studying. But yeah, if you ever want a part-time job, Nathan, that Buffalo Road brothel's always open for you. Next to the catch the 506. So yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that close. I would have just took a little glance, but nah, I'll treat Carl for some once he comes back to Sydney, or if he ever does. But
you know what? I have my official answer for the question.
Okay.
Controversial, but I think it speaks well and it's appropriate. Slender Man. Because slender is to be gracefully thin. So
And because you're not.
that's what
I don't get it. Why you say that? Is it because like you are the slender man? Like, I mean, you are a chubby
yeah,
boy.
everyone was gracefully thin.
How was that?
You know, slender means like gracefully thin.
So you into gracefully thin women?
So like, I guess, like my sex life is like gracefully thin. Like it's
so there's
it's
a
just
little bit.
nothing.
So there's a little bit of action, but it's too slender.
But it's not anything sexual.
But it's too slender. It's too slender. Oh,
It's
yeah,
not-
allegedly,
there's action, but it's
allegedly.
not
My hands,
sexual.
my hands
That's
are
what I
both up
heard.
right now. It's allegedly. It's allegedly, Nathan. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know. I don't have an answer. I'll just keep with Learn on the Dark. The great PlayStation 2 game, by the way. But is there anything that you're gonna miss, Nathan? I mean, you can say anything for Carl as well. What would you miss the most about school? And transitioning on to, as young adults. I mean, for you, Carl, you already got a family. You already got 4 children. But
Wait, you cut out a bit. What was the question?
oh my god. Okay, what would you miss about school, considering that we just left it, and we're transitioning as adults? Did you get that, Nathan? Did you get that,
That's a good
Carl?
question.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I did.
Why does Nathan sound like he's just paused? He's just gone.
Can you say it because I don't know.
He can't hear me. Oh my
You
god.
say-
Say it then, Carl. Fucking hell. Carl's forgotten it.
I think I'd probably miss. Oh, I fucking didn't. I'd probably miss the social aspect.
Yeah.
Probably more than anything. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad because like our school's a shit show. You know, like
Like, what do you mean? Like,
it's just a genuine shit show. I don't.
like the
think
school
I-
itself, or just like the community, like the people?
Just like like
All the
look, some people are like genuinely like amazing.
yeah. I'm glad you
Memories,
had
but,
good
like,
mates.
The other half of it's just like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like a genuine like questioning of like, are you okay in the head,
Yeah.
or is there something we did have a conversation about?
Yeah. I mean, what are you gonna say about that, Nathan? What would you miss?
Can you repeat the question because
Oh my god, Nathan, Carl can hear me. We're trying to make this as a very personal, getting together. Okay. Oh, Nathan, you're ruining the immersion. You're ruining the immersion, Nathan. I'm just kidding. All right, Nathan. All right. Okay. Can you listen? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? All right.
Can you hear him now?
Yes.
Really well, actually.
All right.
Say it quick.
Okay. So Nathan, what do you miss about school? Since we graduated last year, and transitioning into an adult, like how does it feel at this point of time when you're already, you're kind of like back at school because in uni. Oh my god, this fucking cut, Nathan.
Man's gone.
Oh,
He's
I
outta here.
can't- I really can't. Like, can you text me the question? Is that possible?
Yes, I'll text you the question then. He's so gay. I told you.
I can't see. You keep cutting off. I can't hear
How
it.
come you can't hear Carl ask the question? Carl, ask the question for me. For Tim.
I can't hear any of you.
Oh,
No, text
okay.
me.
Okay, fine then. Oh, fuck it, Nathan. You're gonna just make it awkward silence. You're a fucking asshole.
I can't hear it.
Oh my god. Like, what?
That's it. Lovely.
I'm fucking messaging it to you now, Nathan. That's why it's the awkward
Hey, I'm
silence.
not fucking waiting. You thought.
Wait.
Do you have emotion?
He's fucking waiting.
How's your day, been boys?
Shut up, refugee.
Oh my god.
Transition to adult. And what do you miss the most? There you go. And if you lose that messages, I'm not typing it again. I'm sorry. I couldn't be fucked.
What is it
Lose
like
it's
to
over.
leave school and transition into an adult, and what do you miss the most? Okay. Well, for me, I've always, even now, I still consider myself quite the immature,
Yeah, exactly. Same here.
really dumb guy who's like always acting like he's 12 years old forever. So but I have felt like recently I've become like heaps more independent, and I've I've got a lot on. I'm
Yeah.
working. I'm doing like more stuff at my
Sexually
church,
active.
and I'm sexually active apparently, and what do you call it? And now I'm at uni as well. So yeah, it's it feels quite intimidating and really scary.
100%.
However,
100%.
I am actually like so excited for the new chapter, man. Like I've loved this first week of uni. It felt so different, but it felt so sick to get amongst it.
Plus, you met new people.
What I'll miss the most? Sorry.
Plus, you met new people.
Matt, you keep.
I swear,
you keep
I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna talk. Just go.
I hear you. You keep breaking up. Wait, am I breaking up?
No. If you can't hear me or Kyle, it's all your fault.
Not me.
It is you.
He's a lost cause at this point.
All right.
I feel like we should just get rid of him. I think we should.
Oh, it's not my fault.
Just continue. Just continue.
But the thing I'll probably miss most, as a kid, you really had little worries. Like the only worry you really had was like if your mum could take you to the party, or if you were gonna finish your assignment. Now, like, once you get closer to being an adult, like stuff like that. I have to be at uni like really early. I have to do the morning commute. I've got to look after myself physically, mentally. So I'm just kind of gonna miss like not being so responsible for myself. And so like as a kid, I was dependent on my mom. Like my mom would do everything, or like life was so simple. But now it just seems like it's gonna get complicated. But do you know what? I had my fun as a kid. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss being that youthful sort of person, not having to worry about much. But I think the cool thing is I'm still gonna be that immature 12-year-old who's gonna turn 18 in 30 days.
Yeah, so come quick, Nathan. No,
Yeah.
But you probably can't hear me. But you'll hear it clear on the podcast. Of course. But
I can hear you.
From my perspective, is that I'm definitely gonna miss it, and 100%. I did not take it for granted. Every time when someone said they wanted to go out, like as a friend, like you have that time you say, "Oh, nah, mate, we'll go next time." And now, a couple of our mates, as you've seen, they're already doing other things now. And some people that I was close with and best friends were, they either changed or doing their own thing. You could say the same thing for you, Kyle. You might see people change into different people.
For sure.
But yeah, definitely, I definitely regret not taking it for granted, and not knowing that time would definitely go quick. And at the end of the day, I'm still gonna be, Matthew Pittman. I'm not gonna change, obviously, because I don't think I'm gonna change. I still feel like we're in a public holiday, about to go to school the next day. Like I still feel like that. Like when me, Chili, and Felix went out one time. Chili's like, I feel like it's the Queen's birthday. We're just on a public holiday, fucking around, and we're going to school tomorrow. Like, I still feel like that. And once I go to TAFE early next year, and since you're into uni now, Nathan, it feels a bit like you're back at school, kind of. But
yeah, exactly.
But just thinking about it now, it's like I did depend on your parents to pay for certain things and take you to places and stuff, and you're expected to grow up, and it's a bit hard to think as think about it now. Of course, it's a bit scary because I'm only 18, and of course I got to watch the money. Try to be, I don't know, try to be more social as possible. That's why I'm more grateful about playing games, meeting new people. Sometimes that could be bad, but I'm grateful to meet people like Kyle. I'm so fucking grateful for that. to tell you that Kyle, and you've been such a good bloke since I've fucking talked to you and met you, and we're still playing games to this day, allegedly, but still, yeah, it's a scary thought to think about because you never know. If we try and travel another 5 years, some of our mates might have kids, some of our mates might be married. You never know, really. Only time will, tell. And yeah, I don't know. What are you gonna say, Carl? What are you gonna say about? What do you think you're gonna say about it? About life after school and. I mean, have you already said something?
I mean, I did.
Yeah, but
like to touch base on your thing, I think for you guys, it'd be more like scarier for you because you're just starting off, right? But I think people don't really understand that it's not too much different. If anything, it just kind of solidifies your like life. Essentially, like what you all that's changed now is instead of you relying on others, it's pretty much just like I don't know. It's pretty much to me. It's just like another stage of high school where it's like you still have responsibilities, but like now those responsibilities are like more in your hands.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's not so much. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like your responsibilities are actually yours.
I mean, that's why I try to tell like people that are younger than me, and like if I even though if I play online or something, like they tell me what year they're in, like just say if they're in year 12 or like year 9, like I kind of want to be like a mentor and say like just enjoy it and don't stress out because people say that to me, and last year was one of my hardest years that I've been through. And I did stress out, even though I'm so grateful to have games to occupy me to forget about being stressed. Because for me, I'm not a stressful person. I never get depressed, trust. But at the same time, I just want to, tell people that are younger than me that, time goes fast. Like, scarily fast. Because I thought in primary school, it went really fucking slow. I thought primary school went really fucking slow. But now, I was like, okay, because I love Talon, right? But I don't know what he's doing now. But I remember in year 7, we looked at our first assembly, and we saw the year 12s graduating, and Talon told me, he's like, you know what, Matt, we're gonna be up there very soon, and you know what, time will fly by. And thinking about it, and then so year 11, when I had to do hospitality, I had to do catering for the year 12s. Guess what? Next year after, the year 11s are catering for our year 12. It's just scary to think about. That's one thing I regret is definitely not taking it for granted and taking more time with my friends and tell them how much I appreciate them. Because if I didn't have any friends in school, I would have dropped out straight up, pretty much. I think. Because social life helped me so much to go through hard things and assignments and shit. But at the same time, I'm very grateful to meet a lot of good people, Nathan, Kyle, and all that stuff. And that's pretty much how what I feel about this year. And I know I bet you a lot of people are definitely gonna you get to see each other grow and. It makes you sad, kind of, that people think like, oh, you're 20 years of age now, you can't play games anymore. You can, you still can enjoy yourselves, and it's just this different things that you have to do and stuff, and that's pretty much on that one. Alright, this is the last question. I mean, it's not that major, but what are some major goals in your life that you wanna reach before, maybe this year, next year, or in the future? You don't really have. If it's too personal, you don't have to say it. But like, pretty much. What are you guys' goals for next year or next couple of years? Nathan or Carl, you can go first, or whatever one. If Nathan heard that question.
If Nathan heard the question.
Nathan.
No, man died.
Yeah, man died. Okay.
Man died.
Yeah, I mean, Nathan will hear this anyway when I post this podcast eventually, so...
He'll answer the question.
Yeah, he'll answer the question in the comments below, yep. But for you, Kyle, what are your goals?
I mean, I don't know, man, because, like, to be completely honest with you, I stopped... Yeah, okay, he's gone.
Yeah, Nathan, we couldn't hear you, bro.
Yo, I was talking for like 20 minutes. You hear me?
Okay, now you sound more clearer now.
Yeah, that was weird.
Oh, all right. Well, sorry. Well, Matt, I just wanted to say I 100% agree with everything you said. I could hear you perfectly.
Oh yeah, it's because I think maybe it's something to do with like your mic or something. Because now, Nathan, before you were talking like you were talking 10 yards out, like you wanted me to throw the ball to you, but now you sound really clear. So keep it as what you're doing now and talk. Yeah, perfect. Thank
No,
you.
but I just want to say the thing that Taylor said about like how like that's gonna be us soon. Like, bro, I remember in year 10, like I realized I was sitting down with like Isabella Hong, and like we were just talking about like what we were gonna do after high school, and then I realized I was like, we have like 2 years left. Like, as soon as this year ends, we have 2 years. Like we're already in year 10. I remember my first day of year 7.
Yeah, I fucking shrugged it off and just laughed. I said, 3 years? We got a lot of time left, mate.
Exactly.
No, you really fucking don't, because you just. I had so much fun in high school. You know, we had so many times we fucked around, done stupid shit. But like, just thinking about it, it was fucked, man. But I'm glad, you know, we had a lot of moments and stuff. But did you hear the question that I said about? I mean, the last question.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Okay. So, Carl or Nathan, you want to go first?
Oh, did you want to go first, or?
It's
No,
ladies
let me
first,
have a
so
look.
he'll go first. Oh, so Nathan.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, good.
Fuck.
Cheers.
Like putting me on the spot.
Oh no, Nathan, you go then. If you already have an answer for that, sorry.
Oh, well, I don't really necessarily have an answer. Well, a goal that I have is you know, I'll admit, boys, I've made and Matt, you actually know, bro. I've told you, I've made some pretty interesting choices in ladies, in like girls. Like I admit, I may be innocent. I like to consider myself innocent.
Yeah, I do.
But,
I just fucked around and saying that you're a slag, and I say that you're a sus cunt, but you're not. You're a really good. You're a really good kid.
I admit, like there have been some times where I've made the wrong choice and I regret. Matt, do you remember the girl that I was talking to about? Like we were like, you know, dating. And she
Yeah,
cheated
because
on me twice. Do you remember that?
I mean, I didn't remember you about the cheating on twice, but I remember you started talking about this girl, and you showed me a photo of her when we were walking back from the Oval, Monash Park from soccer.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I remember it. Yeah.
yeah. Well, did I tell you how that ended?
No, because I never asked you about her after that.
Well. Long story short, Kyle, you actually know her, bro. She worked at Macca's. You know Danielle Groenstein? Her?
Beth's sister.
Yeah, that sister. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Her. So pretty much we had some pretty good stuff there going on, and you know, unfortunately, that was like my first ever relationship. You know, besides being blackmailed and crap.
You got blackmailed. Wait, what?
No, the
The Maxine West
chick.
one in year 7.
Oh, okay.
Everyone had to go with that, mate. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it. It's all good.
Yeah. But yeah, Danielle was my first real like thing, and I thought like, cause you know she said she was a Christian, she was really pretty, she was nice, she was friendly, and I thought I made a really good choice. But really, like I only, you know, after it, I realized like we just went way too fast, and like we just didn't get to know each other, and you know we didn't like each other. She just liked me being around her, and she thought that was worthy of us dating. And pretty much what happened is she cheated on me, and she had sex with this guy who like came to her house and like snuck in, and they had sex. And,
Spill the beans, Nathan. Who he is? Let me just quickly get his. IPN
I
address.
don't remember his name.
We'll fuck him
I
up.
remember his name was Lance, but I don't remember his last name.
Oh no, we'll find his address and we'll kill him. Don't worry.
Yeah. No, but anyway, so yeah, that happened, and I thought to myself like, oh, you know, that kind of sucks. But then, you know, I still was quite what's the word, naive, and she came back and she was begging for me to come back,
Oh, it's one of those fucking
and
girls.
like asking me like, please be like my boyfriend, like please, you're such a nice guy, I'm sorry I did it. And you know, me being the guy who, you know, just started getting into this, and like this is the first time anything's really happened like that, I fall for it. And I go, heck yeah, like, you know, I like you a lot. And I did. She was a good person.
Yeah.
Until that moment. But then after a month, I found out that she actually cheated on me again with the same guy and 2 other guys. So,
Fucking bitch.
that was it wasn't very good. It wasn't very nice. So I had that. And you know, I've also made some other bad choices, like in terms of my girls. Like I've gone to like 1 or 2 parties and I've like made out with the girl just because, like, you know, it was kind of thing. And you know, that's not the life I want to live. So
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
see
my
you like
goal.
that.
Sorry, it's very a long answer to the
No,
question.
don't
but
say sorry, bro.
my goal is probably, you know, maybe not in the future. In the future, maybe not in the coming year because I think it would take a lot longer. But
No, it wouldn't, Nathan.
find that elusive person. You know what I
Like
mean?
you want to find like that soulmate, that one
like,
person. Really, like I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, I don't know. I don't really know if like if we only have that one person like meant for us. But you know, I feel as if like I don't want to regret another choice.
yeah, me too. I don't see.
I have
Like to think of a breakup isn't a good feeling. I mean, I never felt it. I mean, I'm the one that fucking dropped the whole thing with Maxine because I know she was a fucking tramp. But at the same time, it's like I don't know why girls have to be like that.
You could have told me something, bro.
But here's the thing that I feel like a lot of people don't understand, like coming out of that kind of situation, is it's more like the best way to have like an actual long-standing relationship, in my experience, is to just as much as like you feel the need or want to have a relationship, I think the first step to having one that's gonna, like, you know, it's gonna last, is you need to make sure both of you aren't only going into it purely for the fact that you're like feeling lonely.
Exactly.
Like you need
Yeah.
to be able
a very
to,
good point.
like, it was really interesting. Like I had a conversation weeks ago, and I had like met this person on like a dating site, and then I was like, we were talking, and we went out one day, and then I realized like I was just so happy with myself, and I didn't need anyone else. And like, you know how when you're talking to a lot of people, a lot of issues kind of come up in like a conversation. It's not even an issue, like it's something that like, oh, they were feeling down one day because, you know, XX and X happened. But like more to the point, it was like deeper meaning behind it, where like it's not so much emotional baggage, but it's more like they're not ready because they have so much stuff that they're gonna put their time and effort for, and they're gonna put whatever they have like on you as well, so that instead of you just being happy like together, now you're the one that's gonna have to deal with whatever they're going through as well.
Yeah, of course.
And like that's good in a relationship for sure, but you need to make sure that like
It's like if you're mentally prepared and stuff to be going through that.
it's not even that, because no one's ever going to be mentally prepared to like for that. It's more to the point of like you need to make sure that that's not going to interrupt what you're wanting with that person.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't see myself marrying this person after one date. That was pretty crystal clear. Like this person had a lot of issues, and it's not to say like bad things about her, because you know, like everyone has their issues, but it's more to the point of like I'm not someone who's going to get into a relationship for the other, you know, significant other just to like dump their shit on me, for me to just to be there. Like that's not my role, right? Like that's a counselor's role. If you need someone to talk to about that kind of stuff, go grab a counselor. If it's little stuff, right? Like everyone's going to have their little things, and like as you know, a boyfriend, like that's, you know, that's part of your role. But if it's like big and heavy, like you need to sort that shit out, or like make sure that it doesn't get in the way of your relationship.
Yeah, and that's good, Kyle, what you said. But like, I think in our today's generation, everything's by text. Everything's not like talking face to face. It's always texting, and for me, I don't like that. And I don't know, just finding girls now. I don't know. For me, I find it like it's just See, when I think about like with Nathan's case, it's like I look at Nathan. What do I see? Beautiful Indonesian New Zealander that's innocent. He's not a slag. He doesn't cheat on people. He's not a cunt. He doesn't do anything to hurt anyone. But like to see like someone that's that innocent to someone to cheat on Nathan, really, like just the thought of that. Why cheat on Nathan? What's the point? Like why? Well, he must have fucking killed your whole family for you to do that. Like what? See, I don't get it. It's just like with girls, it's hard. Like you can't. Like you might be the nicest guy in the world because I've been through it. Like I try to make sure the girl is okay and like I'm there for her. I told her I'm there for her. But you see, like 3 fucking hours later on the story, she says that she's got no one. Like those type of people, Kyle, and all that.
Yeah.
It's like that. You say, "I'm here for you." I've told this with I mean, like I have a couple, friends that are girls that I told them I'm there for them. But there's a couple of instances where there's girls where I said I'll be there for them if you need anything, just give me a ring. I'll be here for you, and anything. And you see them on their fucking Snapchat saying, "Oh, I have no one" or anything like that. It's just I don't know how just relationships now. It could be different with you guys, but I just don't know. As much as I want one, but at the same time, it's like I'm not sure how I'm gonna find one. That's the problem. You know what I mean?
But oh my god, that's the other thing I hate now. Like I genuinely hate it now when people say, like you have to find it yourself.
Yeah.
It was like I was listening to damn, I forgot who it was. It was kind of bad, but I forgot who it was. It was like really important that for you to be looking for someone else instead of being content with where you are right now is like the worst possible thing, apparently. Like not what I'm saying, but like what I took out of that was like if you need or if you feel the need to look and actively look, you're not going to get someone that you want to spend your life with. Because if you're looking for someone, that means whoever you find is looking for someone as well. And that doesn't necessarily end like right then and there. Like you might think, oh, great, I found them. Now I don't need to look. You don't know what the other person's like. You don't know if they're still looking. You don't know if essentially like you don't know. Fuck, it's hard to explain.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'll try and find it so I can send it to you later. But
Yeah.
like the underlying like moral of whatever they were talking about.
I just feel like
You don't want someone who's looking because that means they're incomplete.
Yeah, I just think we have to know. Yes, like we can go through a lot, but all of us are young. Like I'm not even 18 yet. Pittman, you just turned 18. Kyle, you may be the oldest out of all of us, but bro, you're not even you're gonna turn 20 this year.
yeah, he's
right?
still young
Or
as
21.
he's still young as fuck, bro. He's still like fresh out of high school,
he's
I think,
young
for
as
anyone.
heck, bro.
Yeah.
It's still fresh out of school and everything. So I think we have to just maintain hope and realize that we're still at the very early point in our life, and we'll find that elusive person that we both that we all dream of, and I think we just have to remain patient.
Yeah, I agree with that
And
because
we can't
as you see,
rush things.
yeah,
And
you go talk. Sorry, you talk. Yeah, sorry.
I think the main thing is that we're young.
Yeah.
I think that's.
I feel like
something
we're
that
kind of like overthinking it, and eventually what happen because I feel like once I do post this, and maybe in fucking 10 years, I might look on back to this and say, Pittman, what the fuck are you talking about? Nothing. You just gotta be patient because that's the best thing about doing these podcasts and stuff, and just my videos in general. I don't do it for the fame. I do it just as a diary to look back on, and maybe when I fucking die at some point, who knows? People look back on this and see a couple of retards making dumbass noises on Rainbow Six or just generally saying shit on the podcast. But I just want to look back on this podcast and see that I've definitely doubted myself and I've overthinked a couple of things and topics. Like this one, as you see, I talk about, relationships. And in maybe 10 years, I might find someone. Maybe 5 years, 2 years, 1 year, next year, this year, who knows? What else you guys got? What else do you think?
I was just gonna say, just don't look.
Yeah, because I'm definitely not
Genuinely
scouting for.
don't look, and you'll find that it'll open your eyes so much. Because when you're looking, it's like games. I hate to say this, but it's kind of like games. When you're tunnel visioned, you don't see anything else around you.
Okay, I get that.
Right. So
Yeah.
if you take a step back, so if you take that step back and you literally just focus on yourself, whatever you want to do, gym, work, uni, just bettering yourself, you're gonna find a lot of the time that you're gonna see a lot of things that you wouldn't have seen before. That you would have, like, the way you're gonna react to that is like, holy shit, you know.
Yeah.
Like if you find a girl, for example, and then you hit it off, sounds good. Take a quick step back, see where this is going, because a lot of the times the clues and the signs are there, whether it's going to be successful or it's going to fail.
It's just harder to pick though when it comes because I've seen a lot of friends that had relationships and they know it's a no go, and yet it's just heartbreaking to see your friends get upset for stuff like that. And there's been a couple of friends that definitely
because the
doubted
timing
it.
is not right.
Exactly. I mean, they might be peer pressured into doing it. I don't know, but like at the same time, it's like people. Yeah, again, we are young, so I feel like it's a little bit too early. Because for me, I felt like I didn't want to have a relationship in high school. I got to worry about my own shit in school and my friends, because I don't want things, mashing up with each other and stuff. And I don't know, really, it's just don't know how to explain it, but it's just like I know I'll find someone. But I'm definitely not, searching right now. Look at Facebook and shit, looking at all these females and stuff. No, that's fucking far from it. I'm just at this point in my life, I'm just enjoying it really, because time as we are getting older, we'll be fucking old in no time. As much as scary as saying that, it's kind of the reality of the whole thing. But yeah, definitely scary. But yeah, that's definitely one of the goals. Definitely want to find a significant other in some time in my life. But right now, definitely staying social with friends. Because when I left school, I don't want to say, you know what, Nathan, fuck off. I'm going to see another 50 years with you and your grandchildren. I see Nathan down the road. Oh, hello, Nathan. You remember me, Pittman? And then Nathan can't speak English. And you never know. Anything could happen. So that's why I wanted to stay as close to my friends. That's why I'm so grateful with, Discord and playing games. Meeting new different people. And I can't always go down and see my friends. I can play games with them at least. But, yeah, staying social with friends, 100%, because I know a couple of them have already drifted away, but definitely the main ones are still here. Saying no names, definitely not, but yeah, I'm grateful to keep that there. But yeah, also just earn money this year, because I already am earning a few, which is good, and just get prepared for doing my course early next year, which is exciting. So yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, let's go.
Yep, nursing. So that's gonna be interesting. So yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, that's always what I want to be doing. Yeah,
It's gonna be full pillow.
yep. So if I enjoy it, I might be a registered nurse. But yeah, my head's definitely gonna be in the game by the start of next year. That's what I want. And for you, Nathan, Kyle, what else is your goals instead of significant other?
Mine, Kyle. It's
All right. Well, this is the segment where we thank our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends.
You heard of Raid Shadow Legends, free on iOS and Android.
Don't forget honey.com. Don't forget honey.com.
Good sir, what do bees make? Honey. What do you like on your toast? Honey. Who is the sponsor of this video? Honey.
No, I think my goal is probably just to be financially stable, and just to like build myself a sense of individualism. Because for me, I like moving up here. Like, I was the most extroverted person you'd ever meet. Like, I got a lot of energy from being around people, and then being up here where I literally knew no one because I didn't go back to school. Like, I couldn't go back to school. I think it'll probably be one of like the loneliest in terms of just like my social aspect. So for me, it's just like me wanting to find like a group of people I can genuinely connect with besides like you guys on Discord or like over the internet. You know what I mean? Because like 100% of the time, I'm at home. Like, there's no unless I'm working, right? Like, I'm just at home doing whatever. And like a lot of the people here that I did make friends with did a lot of the things I didn't want. to do. Like, I didn't want to just go out every Friday for drinks, because that's what I did do. Because I tried it, right? Like, I was like, you know what? Take it, step out of my comfort zone, and then just like try this.
So you're saying like it's not your forte just to go out for drinks all the time, really?
Exactly. Like, it's not. It's like, man, every single Friday we'd go out for drinks at our pub because we get discounts because of our workplace, and then after that we'd move even deeper into the city called the Valley, and that's where all like the clubs are.
Fucking hell, that sounds scary. The Valley,
And
Jesus.
that was like every Friday night, and I hated that because like hooking up's fun, yeah, for sure, like cool beans, but like that's not my scene, because like I'm not gonna find someone there that's gonna connect with me, like, because they all like clubbing, partying, and that kind of stuff.
Bit wild.
And I just rather have like a chill sit down with a bunch of mates at someone's house, play like board games, watch a movie or something.
Yeah,
Like,
that's,
you know,
that's
like,
how I
shit
love,
like
yeah,
that.
I love doing stuff like that, man.
Just like with like a group of people, like you can genuinely just like, you know, they're not gonna like leave you in the middle of the dance floor because they saw a girl on the other
another
side.
burden. Yeah, exactly. Because I don't like to drink that much. I mean, I like to drink spirits, you know, if it's a party and stuff. But if someone says you want to go have a beer, like, nah, I can't drink beer or anything like that. And I just don't really find that. I just like going to a mate's house, sitting down, maybe order some Uber Eats and watch a movie or something. I love doing that. Like with like Jaden's group and stuff. That's my type of thing. I don't like to go to the pub all the time and you know, drink and stuff. Yeah, same thing with you, Carl. I can definitely relate to that. I don't want to, you know, that's not my forte either. Maybe it's Nathan's, but yeah, we don't know. But yeah, it's, I guess.
I think that's probably mine.
Lovely.
So you already said what you wanted to say.
Podcast.
You said you wanted to. Is that what you want to say, Nathan? You got nothing to add on to your goals?
Well, that's my input.
I didn't hear
That's
you.
my well, that's really like. Besides meeting, you know, making the right decision and, you know, not having any more regrets. Just live I guess just live a life that's worth living, and, you know, don't live a life where it's about money and numbers, but live a life where, you know, I'm immeasurably happy.
I just want to
You
make.
know what?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm doing. Man.
Yeah, that's great. That's why I'm proud of you for definitely doing that. And
Oh,
shut up. No, it's a good transition and stuff. It's same for me. I just want to make the people around me happy and definitely not to have any regrets. I just want to leave all the regrets back in high school and just fucking continue on my life. And hopefully, you know, if there's any beef with anyone, I mean, I know I don't have any beef with anyone. Just I'm glad that I don't. But at the same time, it's just stay positive and, you know, just enjoy life, really, because, you know, once our life is gone, you never know, we might not have another chance at another one. Who knows? But at the same time, I don't want to overthink it too much. But yeah, just want to enjoy life, really, and see where it takes me. See my friends grow 100% into adults, and just to see my friends happy. That's just the main part. That's all I care about. And yeah, I'm glad to have you two on. I mean, we could have got more, but I feel like this was sensible. Even though Nathan's mic started fucking up, it's fine. It's fine. It's not me or Carl's fault. But it will sound clear, Nathan. No, it's fine. It will sound clear when I edit this, and everything will be fine. And I'm grateful to have you twos. I'm grateful to meet you, Carl. I'm so fucking grateful. You don't really realize that. And I know we haven't met in real life, but it'll definitely be soon. I know that for sure. And yep, I love you too, Nathan. Even though you don't hang out with me anymore. No, I'm just kidding. No. It was a joke. It was a joke.
We're going everywhere together, yeah.
No, it was a joke. It was like because I know Nathan. Nathan's
I need to hang out more with people, man.
Yeah, because that's what I want to do as well. Because I only hang out with, like, you know, if I had to go outside. I mean, I do because I work, but at the same time, if I go with my friends like Felix, Chili, Khan, and all those guys, but at the same time, there's those other people like you, Nathan, and I don't know. I mean, wish Taylor was more fucking talking with his other friends, but he's fucked off. That's only one thing I'm gonna say, but But yeah, I'm definitely glad to met you guys, and I'm glad to do this podcast, even though it was a little bit. I feel like at the start it was a little bit rocky, you know, talking about the jokes and shit. But at the end, we definitely had a good conversation, and I'm glad we got into it. And you never know. Soon I might arrange another thing with more people or with different groups. And yeah, is there anything else you guys want to say last? Anyone? You want to end it off? You guys end it off for me. I don't know. I don't want to do it. I don't want to be emotional. I don't want to be emotional.
Let's do the outro.
Do the outro. You and Nathan.
I like that.
Nathan, can't do the outro.
I just want to acknowledge the Darrick people of the land.
Oh no.
Nah. I don't know, Kyle. What do you have to say to the people?
Do you want me to do the outro, or do you want to do the outro?
Intro, so you can do the outro.
Wait, I didn't hear you.
I did the intro, so you can do the outro.
You did the intro, I'll do the outro?
Yeah.
Alrighty, thank you everyone for joining us on this Pitty's podcast. Hope you learned a lot. We had a lot to say, but you know, don't take it from us young retards over here in Australia. But yeah, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. Pitty's social media will be down in the description. Follow if you want to.
Oh, is it now?
A little bit more of our life, and yeah. Thank you all for joining. Have a good day.
Yep, there you go.
Cue out.
UPS is hiring. You should have been the cop. Fuck hip hop. With that freestyle, you're bound to get shot. Not from Houston, but I rap a lot. Pack the gat a lot. The flame's about to drop.